Hi everyone, welcome back to Hubble TV. The universe is extremely large, containing many mysteries that humans cannot decipher. Therefore, the discovery of the universe has always attracted scientists and astronomers. Have you ever dreamed of sitting in a spaceship with a speed equivalent to the speed of light to travel across the galaxy and explore the universe? I'm sure you have. What I can tell you is that this is not just your dream only, but the dream of the science of mankind. And today, I will help you make that dream come true. But first, let me introduce you to our spaceship, which can fly at a speed of 300,000 kilometers per second, equivalent to the speed of light. This is the spaceship that takes you on our journey to the end of the universe. I will be your captain and guide. Please note that our trip will take a long time and face many obstacles. If you are afraid, you still have time to change your mind. But if you are ready, buckle up so our journey can begin right now. Welcome to the journey to the end of the universe on this spaceship with us. The ship just departed from the Sun, the only star in the solar system. The reason we launched from here is that this is the center of the solar system, so you will have more accurate perspectives of the universe. Of course, since this is a hypothetical spaceship in the future, the fact that it comes from the Sun and flies at the same speed as light should not be judgmental. Let's focus on the journey that we will take you on. Note that on the right corner of the screen is the time clock showing how far we have moved. This is also considered the distance in the universe, measured by time, the distance light travels through. Currently, we have departed for about 1 minute. Our ship is about 18 million kilometers from the Sun. At this distance, you can see our Sun rising like a large sphere of fire. Naturally, in this position, the ship is being subjected to an extremely large amount of heat coming from the Sun. But rest assured, our ship is built from a special material that can help us cope with this terrible heat. There it is! Can you see that? It is Mercury, the closest planet to the Sun in the solar system. Mercury has the greatest temperature variation among the planets of the solar system. During the day, the temperature can reach 427 degrees Celsius. But at night, the temperature drops to negative 173 degrees Celsius. Such a harsh environment, right? Mercury's orbit is a narrow ellipse. Its perihelion is about 70 million kilometers from the Sun. The aphelion is 46 million kilometers from the Sun. This contributes to the difference in the extreme temperature here. To pass Mercury's orbit, it takes our ship less than 4 minutes. Now we're heading towards Venus, the Earth's sister planet. It takes us up to 6 minutes to fly here because Venus has an orbit of 108 million kilometers from the Sun. Although it is the second planet from the Sun, Venus is known to be the hottest planet in the solar system. The temperature here can be as high as 470 degrees Celsius. Most scientists believe that because the atmosphere above is mainly carbon dioxide, the huge greenhouse effect causes the surface of this planet to heat up. Interestingly, from Earth, Venus is the brightest planet visible to naked eyes. It reaches its maximum brightness right around sunset or dawn. Saying goodbye to Venus, we will immediately see the beloved home of all creatures. That is our Earth, the only planet that contains life. Our ship will take about 8 minutes to fly from the Sun to Earth. From this position, our dear Earth looks so beautiful. Since this is a very familiar planet to us, I will not introduce too much of it to you anymore. Now that we've departed for about 10 minutes, we should now begin to see Mars, the fourth planet in our solar system. It is commonly referred to as the red planet because iron oxide is abundant on the planet's surface, causing its surface to have the characteristic red color. Many believe that on Mars there used to be water and life. It is also believed that life on Earth right now came from Mars. Of course, the reality of these stories is debatable, but it must be confirmed that the red planet is still one of the most attractive planets of all time. There's a mountain on Mars known as the Olympus Mount. It is confirmed to be the tallest mountain in the solar system. It takes us more than 12 minutes to fly to Mars because Mars is 227 million kilometers from the Sun. Please stay calm. That is the alarm when astronauts encounter asteroids of the solar system. We are now flying through the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. We will have to stand this for about 8 minutes, from the 19th to the 27th minute. As this belt extends from 2.3 to 3.3 AU, its width is equivalent to the distance from Earth to the Sun. It is known to have thousands of asteroids over 1 kilometer in size and with millions of smaller objects. Despite this large number, the total mass of this belt is 1,000 times smaller than the mass of the Earth. Our spaceship is designed with a very sturdy outer shell, so these asteroids won't harm the ship. Please stay calm, sit back to watch and admire this asteroid belt with me. Crossing the asteroid belt, we are on our way to Jupiter, the fifth planet from the Sun. To get there, the spaceship will take about 43 minutes to complete the journey because Jupiter is 778.5 million kilometers from the Sun. Although this is a gas planet and its mass is only 1/1000th the mass of the Sun, it has 2.5 times the mass of all the other planets combined. Therefore, Jupiter is known as the outer planet of the solar system. There it is. NASA's Juno probe is exploring Jupiter. It is sending quality images back to Earth about Jupiter's activities. There was a striking storm called the Great Red Spot. It has been in existence for over 300 years. In the past, its size could have accommodated 3 planets like our Earth in the center of the storm. Now you will have approximately 36 minutes of rest before our ship reaches Saturn. Here we go, we have come to Saturn. Our spaceship took up to 1 hour and 19 minutes to fly here because this planet is 1,433 billion kilometers from the Sun. You can see that prominently on Saturn is a beautiful belt. This is the most expansive belt of all the planets of the solar system. Interestingly enough, the outer circumference of the belt may be the same as the distance from the Earth to the Moon, but it is only about 20 meters thick. And this is known as the ultra-thin belt of the solar system. Also, in Saturn, 1 day is equivalent to 10.5 hours on Earth, but 1 year is equivalent to nearly 30 years on Earth. Well, I only hope to live 3 years on Saturn. That will be more than enough. We're now about 2 hours 40 minutes from the Sun at the speed of light, which means we are 19.23 AU away. At this distance, we are at the position of Uranus, which is the 7th planet from the Sun. This planet has the coldest atmosphere of the planets of the solar system, with its minimum temperature being as low as -224 degrees Celsius. This is not the ideal environment for those who fear the cold. One interesting thing about Uranus is that its axis of rotation is tilted at quite a large angle, about 98 degrees. Therefore, the north and south poles of this planet are almost at the equatorial position of other planets. The two polar regions, therefore, receive more sunlight energy than the equatorial region. Next, let's go to the 8th planet from the Sun, Neptune. To get there, the ship will take about 4 hours and 10 minutes because Neptune is about 30 AU, 4.5 billion kilometers from the Sun. It is the fourth largest planet in diameter and third largest in mass. It is the densest of the gas planets of the solar system. The Sun has become so much smaller and fainter when viewing from here. Please note that, starting from this position onwards, our ship will display the clock in a different color, since the journey from Neptune to the end of the universe will be very long. Please fasten your seat belts to prepare for areas with many collisions. We are entering the area called the Kuiper Belt. This is a belt extending from 30O to about 50O. To fly through this belt, it will take our ship about 2 hours. As you can see, there is a lot of dust and debris here. Scientists believe this is the origin of short-term comets such as Halley's Comet. According to calculations by scientists, in this belt there are about 70,000 objects with a diameter greater than 100 kilometers. But the total mass of the Kuiper Belt is not too large. They claim that it has a mass equal to or slightly greater than that of the Earth. And there is Pluto. This is a former planet of the solar system. It is considered part of the Kuiper Belt. Objects in the belt that have orbits like Pluto would be considered Pluto-type celestial objects. Inside the Kuiper Belt, there is a visible void at 49O, right where we are flying through. Here, the number of objects decreases markedly. Some scientists think it must be wiped out by a certain force, possibly the ninth planet of the solar system. Please observe closely. Maybe you will be the first to find this ninth planet. Passing Kuiper Belt, we have quite a long break. We have now traveled 174 days of teleportation and are beginning to enter the Oort Cloud, which is about 1 light year in diameter. This means that it will take more than half a year for our spaceship to pass through it. This is a peaceful area with only dust and gas. As you can see, the ship has changed the look of the watch to make it easier for you to observe. Can you guess what is beyond this Oort cloud? We'll have the answers for you on our journey to the end of the universe in the next episode. If you have learned something new today, please like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. And here are some other videos you will like. Please click to watch more.